you like to open with a quick statement?
Oh, are we starting?
If you're ready.
Oh, I thought we were waiting for someone. Just want to say that just proud of my team, proud of our girls here, and it was a special year, and you know, it obviously feels bad that we lost the game. I don't want to take anything away from Billings. They played a great game, and I just felt like they wanted a little bit more than we did, and it showed, I think, in the scoreboard, on the scoreboard, and but you know, everything that this team has accomplished, I'm just extremely proud, and just happy to be with these girls.
Samantha, big offensive night, or afternoon. What do you attribute that to?
You know, Billings started off super strong against us, and they were attacking us every chance they got, hard to the rim, going through us. They didn't care about contact or anything, so I just tried to do that back to them, because you know, they were getting to the line, and I felt that we needed to step it up and get to the bucket. So I tried my best.
Any other questions?
This is for all three of you. What is the biggest difference between Montana State Billings today versus when you beat them at Honolulu?
Want me to answer? I think the biggest difference is that, and I talked to Kevin before the game, and you know, it was one of those games where I think all the variables were against them. I think it was 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the morning game. It was their third game of that trip, and you know, obviously, I think it was an advantage for us. But at the same time, I think the biggest difference is that, you know, they obviously have a bunch of seniors on their team, and you know, they played like, you know, they wanted to keep going. You know, they didn't want their season to end, and I just feel like, you know, they just play with a sense of urgency that, you know, early in the year, you know, everyone's just kind of, you know, getting used to your team and working on things, and now they're just playing with a sense of purpose, and I think that's the biggest difference.
Spencer, you attacked the glass very hard. I mean, you came up almost with a career double-double, which is something that you don't generally have the opportunity to do. What were you seeing on the floor this afternoon?
I mean, just kind of like Lamb said, they were getting to the rim, and we just kind of had to go back at them. You know, it's tournament time. You know, it's one and done. So, you know, people are going to be playing super hard, and that's just what I was trying to do today.
Spencer, as a senior, can you talk about your journey a little bit? You've had a chance to be at a couple of schools, and you've grown here and been a leader on the team. Can you talk about your experience as a Shark?
I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it a lot. You know, these girls are my sisters, so I appreciate them. You know, we fight. I've learned, you know, that the team really isn't going to give up. So, you know, coming from a different school, we have a little bit different here, you know, but, you know, I love it at HBU. You know, we don't have everything handed to us. So, it's just like I said, you know, we work for what we have. You know, we make the most of any situation. We don't have facilities, really. We don't have a gym, but that doesn't stop us from anything. We're going to work hard for the time that we have for the you know, for what we can do. So I think the coaches, you know, do a really good job of getting us prepared every day and, you know, every year. And I just, you know, I just am thankful for my teammates for working hard this year. And I mean, it ended earlier than what we would like, but I really appreciate that.
Reed, how much of this do you think you can build upon for next year, given the players that you have coming back?
I look at this as a learning experience for our group that's coming back. You know, it's one of those situations where we have a good foundation coming back next year. I think we have good leaders coming back. Sam's obviously going to be back next year, and I think the future's bright. We start 2 freshmen, and I just think that all of this in the long run is going to be beneficial, for this young group. And again, none of this could have been done without leadership from our seniors. But at the same time, moving forward, I think it's a good learning tool.
Today's game was a little unusual because of the 3-point arc. It wasn't happening. I mean, you got 3 out of 15, 16 shots.
Yeah, it wasn't our best shooting night. We normally shoot it pretty well. And again, it was one of those days, and I felt like we had, ample opportunities, and I thought we had some good looks, and again, it's just one of those nights. And again, I don't want to take anything away from Billings. I thought Billings played great. They shot the ball great, and tonight it was their day, their night.
Historic season. I mean, everything from the highest ranking in program history to the record win total to several different school records during the year. I mean, I know it's a hard thing to reflect on, but what kind of year has it been for you?
Our preseason is nothing like I've ever experienced. We beach workouts at 6 a.m., mile runs, and we said at the beginning that we wanted
just at the beginning, we want to make a run. So, throughout all the workouts that we put in and everything like that, it just comes down to we work hard. We work hard to get in this situation. So, I think it's just, we learn that it's mental, whatever you can get through anything. So I think that, it's thanks.
I'm just, obviously I'm sad for my girls, and just really, really proud of them and our team and our program. And we just got to move forward.
Is there anything else?